Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the day. As we know, this year has stretched us all. It's not been the easiest year for everybody. And mental well-being is important at the best of times. But this pandemic, 2020, has really highlighted the importance of self-care. Now, emotional resilience, self-care, mental agility, good mental health is vital just for getting through life. We know life is a wonderful roller coaster ride, but if I was to ask anyone if they had been through relationship issues, financial strain, abortion, miscarriage, grief, loss, probably wouldn't be many people that could not resonate with those things. And many of us look after our bodies. We train, we watch what we eat, but how many of us actually look after the health of our minds and try and cultivate good mental health? Now, there are many benefits to practicing mindfulness and meditation. We have improved focus, improved concentration and energy. It helps you check in to see how full the mind is, to how much we are spending time lost in our head. Improved memory, cognitive functioning. And as I say, things that we think transfer down to our body. So good mental health will give us more good physical health. The body and the mind act like a mirror. So when you take that time to meditate, and if the word meditation, gives you a negative vibe, just think about sitting and breathing, stillness time. Because there is a lot of stigma around mindfulness and meditation, that it's something mystical and spiritual, but it's actually just training for the mind. And as I say, we train our bodies, and our brain is like a muscle. So we need to give it a workout, and we need to warm it up and cool it down before we start filling it with so many bits of information like we do every day. We bombard ourselves with advertisements and scrolling and television and the internet, emails. We really need to just give our minds a break and have that little bit of stillness. So when you meditate, it really is like that, hamstring stretch after a workout for the mind. And incorporating a morning routine and an evening routine into your day will be so good for your mental health. Saying to yourself that every morning I will sit and breathe just for 10 minutes, and then maybe again in the evening. We have, say, 900 to 1,000 minutes per day. So how much time do we give for nurturing good mental health? Now, you can bring mindfulness into the workplace as well. Companies like Apple, Facebook, Google, all these companies that actually are taking us away from the present moment, they've been having, mindfulness instructors in their companies for years. One of them has a mindfulness floor, a meditation floor, where their staff can go and just sit and take their time to help their productivity levels. So the Harvard Business Review actually states that we spend 47% of our time thinking about something other than what we are doing. That's nearly half of our lives not in the present moment. So if we're not in the present moment, where are we? Well, we're connected to a part of the brain activity called the DMN, and that's the default mode network. And that's where we're in the monkey mind, where we time travel from worrying about the past and then thinking about what's going to happen in the future. And it takes us away from the here and now. And just after 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation, we reduce the levels of DMN. And DMN is, high levels are found in people with anxiety and depression. And with our addiction nowadays to screens, we really owe it to ourselves to take ourselves out of that flooding of information, because we're impairing our cognitive ability, we're impairing our memories. And we're taking ourselves away from really fully showing up and being in our lives. So essentially, we're overusing our minds. We need that warm up, we need that cool down, just like a muscle does. And with overuse, we can expect to have, common mental health problems or worse. So your presence and your attention, your conscious attention, is like a precious natural resource. So spend it and spread it wisely, because life is a rapid ride, but the more time we spend away from the here and now, the less time we are enjoying the present moment. Let's try it now. Okay, let me get my little timer. So I'd invite you to close your eyes. if you want to, or you can just look down to the floor. And I want you to take a moment just to really connect to the breath as if it's your anchor. Inhaling and exhaling. And just noticing how this feels to take a moment for yourself. Just to connect to the here and now. And if you feel any tension around the face, just use your exhalation as a tool to just release and relax. And drop any shoulders, any shoulder weight, any tension in the shoulders. And drop the arms, any tension in the arms. And you might want to just reflect for a moment and consider, how much time do you really give to cultivating good mental health? How much time do you think you spend maybe up in your head or connecting and attaching to thoughts? Inhaling and exhaling, and just noticing that natural pause in between the inhalation, the exhalation, and the exhalation and the inhalation. You may feel tension leaving the mind, leaving the body. And if any thoughts come in, just allow them to glide by. We don't have to judge. We don't have to attach. When you start using mindfulness meditation in your everyday lives, you learn how to change the mindset from attaching and obsessing and reacting to more accepting, observing, and then responding. To scanning down the body, releasing any tension left in the body, and just taking a deeper breath, inhaling, expand the lungs. Exhale, release. And again, inhaling deeply. And exhaling fully. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Good. And slowly open the eyes. Thanks, guys. Just try and give yourself a bit of time for your mind, because you're all worth it.